Hello, people. I was speaking on mute. Hi, isn't that lovely? And I was just asking if you can hear me. And I realized that none of you could. So thank you so much for joining. I know there are several more people who need to be in. So let's just give them a minute or so. And if this time you can hear me well, I would love to see it in the chat. So just let me know if you do. If you do, just put a 1 in there, or say yes, just for me to know that everything is fine. And hi, Sarah from British Columbia, Canada. Wow, how beautiful it must be there. And Miami. Oh my God, Kimberly, I love that place. I've been so lucky to be in Miami in January 2 times and still loved it. I'm sure that during the summertime is even better. Okay. Hello, Jeff from Atlanta. Fantastic. Our systems are go. Wonderful. So thank you so much for joining again. I think that some of you might already know I have shared my very recent post with you all on how I use Substacks, and it's been one of my well-kept secrets until now, but now you'll know, to grow, and to grow in 6 months to over 45K subscribers right now, and to double digits figure on 5 figures on Substack alone. And that secret is tags. And I have shared this post that you are having also on the screen right now. It's one of my last posts, if you want to check it out, where you can find some introductory information on how specifically I use it. But today I really want to show you a little more and get into even more details for it as well. So without further ado, I will get into things. Okay, so first of all, how readers find your content, and this is why tags are important. Okay, when someone is really looking for what to read next, or for even what to subscribe to next, and let's say they even stumbled upon Substack, okay, so they're already one step forward here. They will look for it in 3 places on Substack. One is on the search bar, okay, which only finds publication names and profiles. It's not very useful to find content, like from your long form articles or your posts or from your notes. Okay. One is from category links. Okay. Most readers would do that. They would look at the click categories. And, this is where you can be found well if you are using the tags properly, or in their personalized feed. So where they will find people they follow, or, type of content that they follow, or, those who follow you. Okay. And the personalized feed always shows content based on who readers follow and what topics they read. As I said, I want to show exactly how that works. So for that reason, I will get into my own Substack. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay, and I will share in a second my screen. And yes, share screen. And I am going to share my entire screen, okay? Just so for you to see it well. Share. Okay, you can see my screen now. Okay, not this one. Where is it? What did I do? Okay, so this is my homepage. You can see it, right? Let me check on the comments. Okay, so this is my homepage. Okay, this is what you are seeing when you first get on Substack. Okay, this is your homepage. When you press home, this is where you get. So there are 3 ways in which people can find you once they are on Substack. Search Substack But here they can only look for a publication name or for a person. So if I search how we grow, I will find me. Okay. If I search Anna Kalin directly, I will find me. But if I search growth, okay, I will find only the publications that have growth in their name. Okay, just like this. So you see, I don't even find myself unless I put grow. Okay, so it's not very useful unless you really know exactly what is in the name of the publication. And this is why the name of your publication is so important, because for somebody completely new who doesn't know you exist, okay, they will come here on Substack and they will search for keywords. And the logical thing to do is to go on the search bar, okay, search Substack and search for a keyword. Okay, so unless that keyword is in your name's publication, they won't find you. Nobody is searching here for Anna Kalin when they think about how to grow on Substack or how to create multiple income streams, because they don't know me, right? So I have also written a very detailed post on how not to name your Substack, and it gives you very specific points on how to name your Substack in the right way. But basically, the simplest tip I can give you and my honest advice is put the keywords in your newsletter publication name. Like I have growth, for example. If I would have had growth, it would have been even better, so that people can find you easily when they come here. If you write about family business, okay, put that in your name. If you write about wellness, put that in your name. You get the point. Okay, this is why it's so important, because in the search bar you can find only the names of publications or of the people who are writing them. Okay, another way to find, it's on the home page, or even better, on the following page. In the following page, I have the people that I either follow or who are liked or reshared by people I follow and I know. For example, I don't follow Nikki Finlay, okay? But I'm sure she's writing some fantastic content. But Dr. Bronze Rice is someone from my community, okay? Is a person with whom I am connected, whom I follow, and who is subscribed to me. And because she restacked this post, I can see it here, okay? Brian, he's part of my community, so I have them here. So are others. Okay, again, I don't follow Julie Fratantoni, okay? But because Claire Venus is in my community, then I can see this post. So this is another way in which people can find you when they go into the following section here. Okay, are you with me until now? Make sense? Okay, I think it does. Okay, and the third one is by browsing the categories. Okay, what I mean by that is that, again, on your homepage, okay, which is this one, you look up here, and these are the categories that are available right now on Substack. Okay, climate and environment, science, literature, fiction, design, travel, parenting, crypto, humor, international. Okay, they might change them from time to time. They might remain with this 28 of them all the time from now onwards. I don't know. But the fact is that these are the main categories. What I write with my newsletter is in the business category. I clicked on business, and as you can see, it picked up one of my notes. It's the top two. Okay, right now you can see one of my posts in this category. So if somebody is interested in business and they would come here, because my content is related to business and I tag it right, it appears here. Okay, in my case, it appeared right in the top two. It can appear further on, it's fine as long as it's appearing here. So this is the third way in which people can find you and connect with you. Okay, now categories are important. And this is what I mean by categories, this line here up, because this is based on what? You need to tag your posts and your publication in order to appear better in search. And I promise you that if you do this right, you will even appear on the first page of Google with your publication. So let me show you something. Substack growth. Okay. At least yesterday this was appearing. Hack. Okay. If I put the keyword Substack growth hack on Google right now, the second search that comes is my post. Actually, the fourth one is my post as well. You see how well this is indexed? Okay. I'm on the first page of Google when somebody searches for Substack growth hack, which is major, okay, because this is a keyword combination that many people could use, and I appear not with one but with two articles, okay, so maximum exposure and invitation for people to actually reach out to me just because I did the tags right, okay. So this is how important these things are, okay, and this is why tagging right, it's important. Okay, I'm going to pause a bit and see if you're having any questions so far. Can you show us how and where to put the tags? Of course, we are going to talk about that. Okay, so first let's talk about how category pages work, okay, the main page on Substack. And as you saw, it has two parts, left side, right side, okay? And this is what I mean by left side, right side. And I'm going to share my screen again because I think this is how it works best. Add to stage, remove, and add to stage. Okay, left side, it shows I'm in the category business. Left side, it shows the post. Okay, the most recent, notes, the most recent notes that are tagged for that publication. And right side, it shows a leaderboard, okay, a leaderboard of over 500 publications. Why is this important? Because the first 10 are always showed up, so people can find you very easily if you are showing here. And of course, in each category, it's harder, easier to grow to that level. I have worked very hard to be in the top 100. When I started, I was not even on the leaderboard. Then I grew to 400, then 300. Now I'm on place 88 after 6 months on Substack. So I'm in the top 100. And this is how you can be too, by just, again, tagging rightly your content. So this is what the tags really do, and this is how you find the information on Substack. Okay, left side, right side. So again, left side shows the notes tagged by the category. Your individual notes will appear here, and on the right side, the leaderboard. From the leaderboard is where you can find inspiration for your category. So even if you are not yet on the leaderboard, and that is important, why? For searchability. If someone is searching what are the top 100 publications on Substack on business, then they will find me as well. Okay. But if you're not looking at that type of exposure, you can at least use it in order to get inspiration from what other people in your category publish, who are on the leaderboard. What do they do differently? So you can go through their publications and see what they post, how they post. You get the deal. That's why that information is important. Okay, now there are two type of tags you can use, okay, and we'll get also on how to set them up. There are publication tags and post tags, okay. And by the way, tags are not use like what you remember from Instagram. Okay, this is not about I have the best day or happy Monday. This is not about that. Okay, this is about searchability. So think of tags as a way to be discovered, not as a way to show off. Okay, or to be a librarian, as I put it also in my last post. This is not about indexing for you. This is about expanding the searchability for your content. So publication tags are the ones that you associate with your newsletter. Okay, very simple. And you can have this done very simply in settings, basics, and I'll show you. Okay. And the post tags is what you set for each and every new post, when you are publishing it. And these are so important because these are increasing your searchability for every post. This is why I appear right now on Google, okay, when I search for Substack growth hacks, because of my post tags. Okay, and this is the reason why I appear on the leaderboard, and in those first two notes there under business category, is because I indexed very well my publication, how we grow, from my settings. So two different things, both very, very important. And of course, you can use combined tags. I invite you to do that and to, check different things to explore. And I'll show you exactly how as well. Okay, now main categories for the tags are the ones on top of home. It's 28 of them. Okay, and these are culture, technology, business, politics, finance, food and drink, sports, art, music, literature, health, art and illustration. You can read them right on the top of Substack on the homepage, just like I showed you. Okay, but there are also special topics. Okay, and you find these special topics at this address, substack.com/topics, which is a category within the category, if you want. Okay, it's a very interesting way of Substack to categorize things very differently than what we see at a first glance. I was very surprised by this in the beginning because I was like, where are these coming from? So, and you have their topics like Taylor Swift, okay, or of course mental health or Bitcoin or NBA. So it's not very obvious why these subtopics exist, but the thing is they exist. And if you know about them, then the moment you are tagging your posts, you can also insert this type of special topics on top of your main categories in order again to expand your searchability. Let me show you how. Okay, and can you still see my full screen? Let me know so I know that I'm not sharing, just like that. Can you see my screen? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so if you go to this link that I share here, substack.com/topics, okay, you will get to this page, topics. Okay, you can see the address here. And under topics, so this is different than the main categories, okay? This is topics within topics. Just be aware these exist. You don't have to tag your post necessarily with these topics, okay? Just be aware they exist. And if by any chance you can use one of these tags in your post because it's relevant to the post, okay? I won't use Taylor Swift if I don't write about Taylor Swift. I told you it's here. It's weird, but it's here. But if you write about, I don't know, poetry, okay, then definitely use this tag in your posts because, and I'll show you, when you click on any of these topics, okay, and it's just a few of them, you get to another page, another discovery page where you have best poetry articles that are selected by Substack randomly. Okay, so don't ask me how they select it. They select it based on engagement, based on how it's tagged. Okay, but the thing is, it's based on poetry as tag, first of all. And you have on the right side related poetry Substacks. So this is very powerful because it's another way of being discovered, or again, finding inspiration for your Substack once you are getting here. Now I'm curious what's on Taylor Swift, okay? And it would be, okay, Swift Weekly. So you see, it's about the tag sometimes as well, but some of them might be also about Taylor Swift. So be aware there are two type of tags, okay? The topics ones, it's a sub topic if you want, and the main category on your homepage, okay? These ones on top, okay? And these ones on top are the main categories. These are the subtopics. As simple as that. Just be aware of these two things right now. Okay, that's all you need. All right. Let me hide this. I hope you took a note of the link. Okay, perfect. So now you know about them. Now, how you create them, okay? And this is where the fun begins. You can create custom tags, okay? Like, for example, I create a tag called How We Grow because it's the name of my publication. And it's my, if you want, trademark, you know, How We Grow. You can access your tag pages. You find it at your domain, substack.com t/tag name. Okay, just like this. You just have to type it like that. You can manage them in your settings and websites, and I'll show you also how it works in reality. And you can add to navigation, okay, in order to add it to your navigation bar. What I mean by all of this, okay, and I'll show you again real life. Okay, this is my newsletters page. Yes, you can see it. Okay, this is my newsletter page. You might be familiar with it, I hope. howwegrowtoday.substack.com. Okay, when you get here, this is what you see. So you will see on top a menu that I put there with growth webinars, Weightly, Substaculous, main posts. Okay, most popular, this is the main page. But when you scroll down, okay, you have several categories. One is grow your Substack, and it only contains posts that I tagged as grow your Substack. Okay, if you scroll down, you have a section called monthly growth challenge, and here you have only posts that are related to my monthly growth challenge. Again, I have another section called build multiple income streams and another guest post. Okay, so this is how it goes. The reason why I have these sections here and I could club posts like this is because at one moment and every time I publish, I created this tag called build multiple income streams. And because I created this tag, then every time I tag a post with this specific tag, the post will automatically appear in this section. So I'm not only expanding my search by reach, by putting tags to my posts and my publication like categories, you know, like business, or subtopics like, I don't know, mental health, for example. I help people who come on my page find my content into very easy to reach and understand sections, so they don't search through all my posts and content. But you know, I think you would agree it's easy and nice to follow this through, because it will, you know, give you specific information that you might be interested in. So let's say you are not interested in growing your Substack, but you are, or in monthly growth challenges, but you are interested in building multiple income streams, then you will read these posts. You know, you don't have to search on my page what posts are about monetization. You just come to this section. All of this is because of tags. How? In your dashboard, go to settings, go to website, Go to settings and basics. Okay, this is the first setting that you will do. And remember, I told you there are two types of tags. One is for your publication, one is for your posts. So for your publication, this is how you set it up. You go to dashboard, settings, basics, and here you have your publication logo, publication name, publication short description, language, and you have here categories. Okay, and here you simply select the categories that you believe your newsletter fits into. And it's all of them listed here. Okay, all of them available right now. I told you Substack might change this anytime. Maybe they will include different categories. Select the one that is available right now. For me, that was mainly into business. Okay, and secondly, I chose education. I can choose anything, right? I can put US politics. I can put food and drink. I can put design, travel, whatever your publication is about. The only thing to take into account here is that the main category is very important, because based on this selection, you will appear or not on the leaderboard of that category. So I don't appear, for example, in the leaderboard of education. I appear on the leaderboard of business. So the first selection is the most important one for you. Okay, this is for your publication, easy peasy. Okay. Now, just remember from this that every time I post an article, I would also use the tag business, for example, or education, because I want it to be indexed, not only my newsletter, but also my posts, as being in the category business. So when I do that, when I post a new article, I always also use the tag business. Okay, now this was for your publication. If you go on website, now also dashboard settings, website. Okay, you have about page, home links, enable, navigation buttons or post, blah, 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 navigation bar links. And if you scroll, you have custom tags. Okay, custom tags. So you can add a new tag here. Okay, and your tag can be anything you want. I don't know. Let's say Substack growth hacks. Okay, let's say you can put dogs and puppies. Okay, that's the tag that you want here. Okay, obviously don't put that, make it reasonable. Or you can delete a tag that you have previously created by simply clicking on these three little dots, and you can either edit or delete. Okay, when you delete it, it's obviously removed from all other posts. As you see, I have 78 tags created. Okay, it's important to have few of them, not so many, but I have played around with it for a long time, and that's why I have so many. I'm not using all of this. So if you have 5 very good ones, then that would be important. But one of them should be from your main publication category. One of them should be about your posts, and then you know how you can mix tags, like 2 categories, for example, or a category and a topic. Okay, that Substack has, or a category, a topic, and a Google very well searched keyword that you find online, so that your post it's found. Okay, there is another way of creating tags and of using them as well. And actually, before I show you that, because I have these tags here, I could create on my page automatically without making other changes. So remember, some of my tags are grow your Substack, build multiple income streams, monthly growth challenges. Okay, like I showed you on my page. I showed you how to create tags. I showed you how to create the category for your publication. And now I will show you also how I created my page so nicely so that I club posts based on one tag. Okay. And for that, I go also dashboard settings, branding this time. Okay. I go into publication theme, edit theme, and I have here homepage. This is my main homepage. I click on homepage again, and I have several options here on the left side that I can select from. The header style is the first part of your publication, and you can select anything you want, like media feature, magazine, highlight, whatever works for you. Okay, I like it newspaper, it's my preference. You play around with that. And in the advanced layouts that you need to activate by pressing a little button there, you have the option to add new features. That's how they are called, featured. Okay. And when you add a feature, you can select to add posts by recent posts, by sections, or by tags. Okay. And that's what I did. I added a feature by tags, and I selected in the tags my preferred tag for that section, which in my case is grow your Substack. Okay, so the tags that I created earlier that I also placed on my posts, I can just select it here. And because I put it here, you know, the first feature should be grow your Substack. You see, it's the same tag. That's why it's appearing here. I can move them around. So I have grow your Substack and then monthly growth challenge. I can put first monthly growth challenge. Okay. And then, what I did, sorry. I just clicked on something too quickly. Sorry. Okay. So I can move them around. I can, and they changed. I can add them differently. You know, I will keep my current format because I like it, but you got the idea. This is how you play around with things. Okay. And this is how tags also help you. So many ways. Okay. Tags help you in getting searched, in getting found. When people search on Google, when people search for your type of publication on Substack, when you are getting on the leaderboard because of your tags, and when you are getting on the topics leaderboard because of your tags as well. And tags also help you in having a beautiful Substack page that is very well organized. So when somebody lands on your page, it's very easy for them to subscribe or not. Okay, because that's what it's all about after all. Okay, and before I move on, I want to show you also how to, the second way in which to create tags. So again, you can create tags by going to settings, website, and under custom tags, you just add tags or edit your existing ones, or you go to posts, okay, and you create a new post, let's say text post, okay, and I write my post. This is a test, my test post, okay, and I wrote it, you know, I completed it, and when I press continue, I have here add tags. Okay, so it's right before you are pressing publish, add tags. So you can just write new tags as you want, or if you already wrote them before, you will already have a list. That's why I have a list. It doesn't give you an already written list. I have a list because I used these tags before. So I would normally use business. I would also use grow your Substack, which gets my post. This one will come into that section, grow your Substack, on my whole page. I would use entrepreneurship because I wanted also a combination. And maybe I would use Substack growth hacks, let's say, because I saw it's a wonderful search keyword on Google. Okay, don't fill it in with 100 tags, by the way. Usually I'm only using two, my main category and the section on my page that I want it to belong to. Now 4 or 5, it's already enough, but use them wisely. Make a combination of things. I can use, for example, from the topics list, mental health, because I know that on the topics list that I showed you before, I have this subtopics of Substack that have a category of their own. Okay, mental health being one of them. Okay, or I can use Taylor Swift maybe as well. Okay, so this is how you set up and use tags. Okay, I know I shared a lot of information, so let me stop a bit and see what your questions are. Okay. I started to do this last night. It's so helpful having the navigation labels and then those posts fall within them one tag. Question: is it important to fill out the SEO section in settings for each post too, not just tags? I would definitely say yes. Many people don't do it, but SEO helps you also get better reach when it comes to Google searchability. So you have to realize that each page that you have, each post that you create on Substack is already indexed on Google. Okay, and when somebody search, like I showed you, okay, on Google, Substack growth hacks, I want them to reach me. I want them to have an option to find me. So the fact that now I appear on first page with two posts, not with one, with two posts for these keywords is fantastic for me. And that's because of the tags. And it's also the SEO. And it's also the title of your post. Okay, that matters. So these three things matter a lot. Now we are only talking about tags, which are very powerful, but if you can include these keywords as much as possible in your title as well, in your post title as well, in the SEO section, then it's even better for discovering your publication. Okay, any other questions? What is the best way to find best SEO? Just start Googling your topics and see what pops up. That's a way. I think we can talk about SEO in a dedicated workshop as well. It's so much to talk about that. But yes, the best way I know is to look for what people are searching for. So go on Google, start searching for key topics on like, growth on Substack, for example, in my case, and see what else people are asking about. And that's, how you discover the keywords there. And if you're using Substaculous, okay, it will also give you SEO options for your articles, for your posts. So get on the waitlist. Substaculous is coming live and is being available to you, all of those on the waitlist, on the 18th of March. And one of the main features is to create your post outline for any topic, okay, of your choice. It will give you a complete post outline. And one of the items in that outline is your SEO description. And it's made to really be searchable and very well indexed. It also gives you best ideas for titles to use for your posts so that you are best discovered with the right keywords and in a way that opens emails. And it does many other things. It creates notes, it searches for your competition, it gives you ideas for notes and for posts, even if you don't have a topic in mind, just starting from your Substack. And it even gives you also ideas for creating irresistible offers for your subscribers. So you have the link right here on the banner. Okay, get there, get on the wait list. It's coming on 18th of March. And if you are on the wait list, you will also get it at a special discount. Okay, any other questions? All right. So with this in mind, I think it's really, really important to create a tag strategy. Okay. So first of all, you need to choose your primary category. Now, the primary category is the one that you are having for your publication. Okay, like in my case, business, just like I showed you. So it's important for you to look at the existing categories and decide which one is for you, which one is the main one for you. Do this once, okay? If you feel like it's not relevant for you in a while, change it, of course. But do this once, and the more consistent you are, the more chances are for you to appear on the leaderboard and even go up. Okay, then create custom tags is the second one. Develop tags that fit your content but are not necessarily on the Substack list. Like, for example, in my case, I have the tags how we grow your Substack, build an income stream, even guest posts, monthly growth challenges, okay, which are the subsections of my newsletter. These are specific for you, and this is about you, how you are organizing your content. But even these have to make sense from a keyword perspective, okay? If I would Google them, what would I find? And the third thing is assign tags to posts, okay? Use both Substack tags and your custom tags for maximum visibility. And my special tip to you is use a combination of the categories tags as well and the topics. Okay, don't forget about those topics where Taylor Swift is and mental health in order again to expand your reach and to have best chances to be discovered. Play around with them. At one moment, I used, for example, business and philosophy, and it got me a fantastic reach for one of my posts. That's because my post was also related a bit to philosophy. You can use a combination of anything you want, as long as you are aware of this way of using tags. Okay, play around with things a bit. Okay. Now, how to maximize your tag impact? Okay, obviously, be strategic about it. What I mean by that is to use a mix. Official tags, the categories, okay, the main ones, your own custom tags, plus the main topics, plus, what you find on Google. And again, the best combination is title, tags, SEO. Okay, this is the magic triangle. Be consistent, okay? Now, every post I have has a tag. You can still edit your posts and add tags or change the tags that you're having for your previous posts without republishing them, just updating them. Okay, you can do that. You just go to your previous posts, edit them, go into as if you are publishing them, add the tags or change the tags, and just update, save it. That's all. And this will help you get yourself a very beautiful homepage at the very least. Okay, track growth. Okay, see what it works. Okay, now that means making a bit of manual tracking, of course, but you can monitor them. Okay, if today you have used your main category tag only, what was the performance of that post? Tomorrow, maybe used the main category plus two other keywords, what was the performance of that post? I do this. It's manual work. Yes, it takes time. Yes, there are many other factors to consider, like how much often do you post, what is the title, etc., etc. But it will give you information. Data gives you information, and of course, having a strategy is about really empowering yourself to increase your visibility, and this is what it's all about in the end. So can I mention the magic triangle again? Yes, Jeff. For me, the magic triangle is the right tags, okay, which are categories, topics, keywords, searching, the title of your posts, and the name of your newsletter, okay, the title that truly opens your email, And the third category, I don't have third hand, but you can imagine the triangle. The third one is the CEO for the post. Okay, this is what I meant by that. So this is how I use, tags. Again, Substaculars will help you really, at least from the from this triangle, it will help you with two big things. Okay, with the title, with the right title, with the CEO, and you just have to select the category, the right tag for you. This is how I use it. You saw it also in my post with other examples as well. You saw the results I have. It's right there when you're Googling them or when you're going on the homepage. I really invite you to go along and start playing with them. The fact that you are aware that they exist and how they exist and how they are set up brings you 10 steps forward, in front of the majority of the people on Substack who are not aware of how to use tags or not even aware of their existence. So go ahead, play with them, change them, see how others are using by looking at the leaderboard. And if you want, share the results with me as well. I would love to hear your feedback and see how this went for you. All right, so this is what I had for today. I thank you very much for joining. Of course, again, I invite you to join the Substaculars waitlist. I know that some of you are on it already. Just so you are aware, the next workshop is going to be how to get to your first $1,000 on Substack from Substack. Okay, it's not necessarily only because of Substack. And you find all the details about it on my mini website on howwegrow.com.io. I will post about it as well. It's going to happen in 2 weeks from now. And next month, I'm going to have another mastermind as well. Of course, you can see also the replay for the latest one on monetizing your content. I'd love for you to join it. As usual, all the paid members of How We Grow have access for free to the replays of these workshops. But for coming up live, everyone is invited, and it's honestly a fraction of a cost compared to the steps that you'll take ahead with your newsletter. If you have any questions for me, let me know. You can reach out by email. You can reach out by direct message or in the chat. And again, thank you very much for joining. I hope this was useful for you, and I'm waiting to hear about how you implemented it and how it worked for you. Okay, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day ahead.